Have you ever stopped to wonder how pioneers had one-room cabins with 12 kids in it? How did they ever have sex? I mean, apparently they were, because they had all those kids. How do they do it logistically? Well, now a lot of us are in some really serious times where we're under quarantine. I mean, the coronavirus, COVID-19 is running rampant as we record this.
Yes.
Even if you're watching this later, we all have times when the house is crowded and we're home more than we have been. And it's like, how do you make love in that kind of tense dynamic? How do you do it?
Right. No, I seriously, I just want to point out, I think rolling the hay was literally like what they were doing.
Yeah, going off to the barn.
Going off to the barn, right? We don't have barns, most of us.
don't.
Some of you might. But you know, when you do, in all seriousness, I mean, it's really hard. Like in these self-quarantining days and these social distancing days, a lot of us are homeschooling our kids because the schools have closed down. It can be really hard to get away. And not to mention, you know, being around screaming kids really isn't an aphrodisiac. I mean, it kind of kills the mood. So yeah, I think we have to just make sure we make it a priority first and foremost. We can't allow our circumstances to kind of kill the complete mood and make us not, you know, have sex be a priority in our marriage. We have to make it a priority regardless of what is going on in the world.
That's right.
And it takes being intentional.
It's intentional. And it is not only a form of stress relief when you do connect sexually, but it's also a way to stay connected, not physically, emotionally. God created sex to help connect you on every single level.
That's right.
And now more than ever, we need to make that a priority. So you might not have a barn to escape to have a roll in the hay, but you do have a lock on your door, and it might be time to implement
a
firm locked door policy where you're like, kids, if the door's locked, it's mommy and daddy time. Even if you're just going in there to have a moment alone to have a conversation, make sure that, you know, the kids respect that being a sacred space for you to have your time. They're gonna get plenty of your time as well, but mommy and daddy need that time together in every season of marriage.
And truly, I know I just said you have a car, and some of you were like, I cannot believe she said that. That might be like a really hot thing for you. Who knows? Maybe. Make sure, again, it's private. But like one thing we've done with our minivan is we'll go on a drive just to kind of blow off steam, have a moment together. We have kind of the bigs and the littles, so older kids who can watch the younger kids for short periods of time, and just driving around and being able to have a quiet moment to talk around our neighborhood has been really nice. So, because I know that it's hard to decompress, like especially for women. Like, sex is a form of stress relief, but it's really hard for us to get in the mood if we have all these lists going on in our heads. You know, like right now I'm homeschooling the kids, and so there's a lot of these things that I'm trying to manage in addition to work and the normal daily life things. And so I have to really encourage myself. Like, I have to be very intentional about allowing myself to stop the list and to like just have a moment with Dave. And one way we do this is by having just some conversations, laughing together, watching something funny together, and really closing that bedroom door and having a moment. Like last night we were like, we have to just, kids, you're settled watching your little Disney Plus movie. We're gonna have a little moment together, and you know, we just talk and hang out, and who knows what else can happen.
And they've walked in on us once, but the good part of that is it won't happen again, because now
we all learned.
They approach the door very carefully.
They do.
And they know if it's locked to stay away.
Door.
So it only takes once. And the problem is solved. So guys, continue to make this a priority. We're gonna be putting out other resources, especially during this time of the coronavirus, just to help you use this time to continue to invest in your marriage. Another resource for free you can check out anytime is the Naked Marriage Podcast.
That's right.
So we hope to see you there. We'll see you soon.
Bye guys.